Time for another $50 hunt. All right, another week, another $50 hunt. We've got a lot of boxes to go through. This one looked like it got dropped, so let's go ahead and break into it and see if we got anything. All right, we've got bank wrap rolls at least, so it's a little bit of a step up from some of our boxes last week. I'm not expecting to get as many finds as we did last week, but I'll keep my fingers crossed. You guys know the drill. I'll bring you in if we get a find. Roll 26, and I think we may have a proof right here. And we do. It's a 2004. Hopefully it's a good sign. All right, that last box got us a proof, but that was it. Let's see if we can get anything else in this next one. Nothing obvious, but the rolls do seem to be bank wrapped, so you guys know the drill. I'll bring you in if we get a find. All right, that last box was a skunker. Let's see if this one is, or if we've got something good. All right, don't see anything obvious. I'll bring you guys back in if we get a find. Roll 10 of this box is a little heavy. I gotta be honest, I'm not too confident there's anything in there. That's been our heaviest roll so far this hunt, but let's see if there's anything. Oh, I was wrong. We've got silver right there. Don't see anything else obvious. Oh, it's a Benji. Nice. It's a Philly, it looks like. And it's a 1961. Take it every day. Nice. All right, that last box got us on the board with a pretty good find. Let's break into this one and see if we can get anything else. Nothing obvious. I'll bring you guys back in if we get a find. Roll 19 of this box, and I think we've got an old silver edge right there. It didn't really weigh that much, at least compared to the Benji that we found. I don't see anything else obvious. I bet it's a Walker. It is. Oh, nice. It's a 1945. And it looks to be a Philly. Definitely tell a huge difference on that edge. Especially compared to our Benji that we found. But it's always nice to see a walking Liberty. Nice. All right, we had some finds in those last few boxes. Let's see if we can keep this streak going. My usual bank got some kind of oddball boxes in. They normally just get Loomis boxes, but we've got this one and a NF String and Sun box, so let's see what we got. Ouch. Definitely a ton of marked coins, but you never know. You guys know the drill. I'll bring you in if we get a find. But marked coins, and I mean a metric ton of marked coins in that last box. Let's see if we can better our luck with this one. I think we got an ender. I think we got an ender. This could be a decent box. All right, you guys know the drill. I'll bring you in if we get a find. All right, we're at roll 31, what we think is our ender. All right, here we are with roll 31, what we think's our ender. Doesn't weigh anything too special, but I don't know. I think it's a 40%er. And we've got the Silver Edge. I don't see anything else. But we do, in fact, have a 1967 40% that was an ender. We'll take it. Nice. All right, that last box was a skunker. Let's see if this one's any better. Oh, oh my goodness. There's enders. There's a Benji. Here's a 64. Or no, a 65. Sorry. A 40% ender. A 52 Benji ender. Ooh, this could be good. Oh, and I think we've got an ender right here as well. All right, roll number 3. Didn't really weigh anymore, but we've got a Silver Sammy. First one's a 1966 40%er. And our second one's a 1967. Nice. Number 5, 226.51. 49. No enders. Let's see what we got. I think we got some silver. I almost got confused, but that's definitely a silver. And it's a Benji. It's a Philly, and it's a 1950. Unbelievable. Roll after that, 226.77. Oh, there it is. Nice. And it's a 64 Kennedy. And it's a Philly. And that leads us into our first ender. Holy crap. 227.48. 0.5. Oh. It's a Sammy. One here and one here. Oh, it's a triple decker. I forgot. The ender, too. Nice. All right. Our ender was a 1969 Denver. 40%. Then we also had a 1967. 40%. And another 64 Kennedy. It's a Philly. Nice. 17 didn't weigh any different, but I think we got a 40%er. And we do. It's a 1968 Denver. A little scratched up, but nice. And then right after that, we've got another 227. So let's open that up. It's a Sammy. Nice. We've got one here and one here, I think. This first one is a 1969 Denver 40%er. And then down here we've got a slightly dirty 1964 Kennedy. And it's a Philly. Ugly toner, but we'll take it. All right. Oh, that one didn't really weigh any different, but we got a 40%er. And it's a 1966. And then that brings us to our second ender. Must be our only one to 65. Roll only weighs 225.10, so it just goes to show you. Weights don't always mean everything. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. So let's look at our ender. We've got a 1965 40%er with a little bit of Ring of Death on it. But, man, filling the board. Roll 30, and we've got another 40%er. And it's a 1968 Denver. We're only a few rolls away from our Benji ender, so let's go ahead and open the next few in between. This one's almost 226. Let's take a look. Ha ha ha, nice. Right there in the middle. Ooh. Oh, it's a Benji. It's got a little bit of gunk on it, but nice. 1954. San Francisco. Nice. Ooh. I think we got a 40%er in this roll. We do. 67. Don't see anything else obvious. And yes. Huh. Double ender. A 1967 40%er. And then our Benji ender, a 1952 with a little bit of the Ring of Death on it. And it's a Denver. But the next roll does have a silver in it. And it's a 1969. Nice. Nicer 1974. And a 2008 NIFC. All right, realizing in my excitement, I'm totally off on the numbers for the rolls, so ignore those. But this is our next roll that weighs a little bit extra. That's because there's silver. Oh, it's a Sammy too. Nice. We've got a 68 Denver 40%er. And a 67 40%er. Nice. Ooh, and the very next roll is 226.4. And that's because it's an ender and I missed it. 1964 Kennedy. Denver. Nice. All right, this is roll 37. I'm sure of that one. And it's 226.44. Oh, I think I see it. Oh, that could be an old edge. That could be a Benji. Let's see. It is. It's a 1954. And that's also a San Francisco. Nice. $42, 226.48. Ah! It's another Benji Ender, and it's a Denver. I'm not seeing any friends. And it's a 1957. Very next roll. And it weighed 225.63, and we've got another silver in here. And it's a 1968 Denver 40%er. Got a little schmutz on it, but pretty nice looking otherwise. But two rolls after that, we're at 227.44. No enders. Let's see. Oh, it's a silver Sammy. It's a 64 Kennedy. It's a Philly. And a Benji. It's a Philly. It's got a little bit of tone to it. Don't know if that's coming through the camera. Kind of nice. And it's a 62. And the very next roll is 226.97. No enders. But I see some silver. I think I see two silvers, as a matter of fact. And we've got a 64 Kennedy. A little bit of toning to it. Nice. And it's a Philly. And what do we got here? It's a Kennedy. And it's a 67 40%er. That one did not have any major differences in weight, so I'm guessing these are probably 40%ers, but let's take a look. Yep, here's a 66. And another 66. Whoa. Oh, and this one had one in it too. And it's another 66. But look at that, 228.08. Oh, nice. I think we've got 3 in here. 64 Kennedy. And that's a Philly. Another 64 Kennedy. Also a Philly. And right next to that, it's a slightly dirty 1968 40%er. Unbelievable. Not seeing anything obvious in the rest of that roll. Let's take a look at roll number 50. Maybe. All right. I love it when we end on a silver. Right there. Don't see anything else obvious. And we've got another 68 Denver 40%er. All right, that last box was fairly fantastic. I don't know if we're going to keep the streak up with our last 2, but man, that was nice. Oh, there's an ender right there. I think 2 more enders. Oh, we could be in for a treat, guys. Second roll's a little heavier. And nothing obvious in this first one. Oh, I think we got some silver here in our second roll. Oh, I think it might be a Sammy right there, maybe. 68 Denver 40%er to start us off. Oh, it was a Sammy and a 67 40%er. All right, our first ender. 40%er it looks like. Nothing on the other end. But there's silver everywhere in this roll. 1, 2, 3. All right, on the inside, we've got a 68 Denver. Then back to back, we've got a 67 with a 68 Denver. And then we've got our Ender, which is also a 68 Denver. Not seeing anything else obvious in that roll. But the next one is 226.4. Look at that roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unbelievable. Got a 68 Denver. A 68 Denver. A 67. A 69 Denver. And another 69 Denver. Unbelievable. Nothing else obvious in that one. Next roll is pretty average, I think. Yeah, 225.37. Same with the roll after that. But there's silver. Right there. And it's a 1969 Denver. Not seeing anything else obvious on that one. But there's silver in the roll after that too. And it's a 67. Unbelievable. Wow, 226.83. And that one's got silver in it too. 69 Denver. That one's in pretty decent shape. Not seeing anything else in that one, at least obvious. This one's 226.8. Triple decker. Got a 67. No, wait, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. A 66. 68 Denver. Oops. And a 64 Kennedy. And it's a Philly. Wow. $226.07. This is only roll number 9 of this box, and look at it. Look at all that silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 silvers. 68 Denver. $67. A 66. It's in decent shape. A 67. A 69 Denver. And finally, another 1969 Denver. Unbelievable. Six in one roll. Unbelievable. And roll 10. And there's silver. And we've got a 1967. And another 1967. Unbelievable. I'm going to take a break to go through these for varieties, and then I'll bring you guys back in. No varieties in those, but I'm picking back up here with roll 11. 225.81. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in this roll. We may have found the rest of our collection dump from last week. We've got a 67 Kennedy. A 69 Denver. A 67. And another 67. Nothing else obvious in the rest of that roll. Nothing obvious in roll 11. Sorry, that was roll 12. Roll 13, 225.51. And there's silver. Right there. And we've got a 69 Denver. Don't see anything else obvious. Nothing in the next roll. At least nothing obvious. But the roll after that is 225.82. And that's because there's an ender on it. Nice. And there's more inside. I love it when it's got friends. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3. 3 friends. Nice. Our ender is a 1968 Denver. And then we've got another 68 Denver. And then we've got another 68 Denver. And finally, another 68 Denver. I'm seeing a pattern here. All right, I don't see anything else obvious in that one. This roll is 225.6, basically. And there's silver. Let's see if it's got any friends. Does not appear to be, but we'll take it. And it's another 68 Denver. Very next roll. See one in there. And it's a 67. And there's more. I see one in this one. And it's a 66. Decent shape. Nothing else obvious in that one. This roll's pretty average. But that's roll number 20. It's a little bit heavy. And nothing obvious in this one. Oh, it was an ender. I missed it. Yeah. 69 Denver. A little bit of ring of death on it, but we'll take it. No varieties, but roll 21 starts us off a little heavy, 225.8. I think we got some silver maybe right there. And we do. It's a 67. Unbelievable. I don't see anything else obvious in that one. Next one's kind of average. But I think we got a 40%er right there. We do. It's a 68 Denver. We'll take it. Nothing else obvious in that one. Oof, 226.25 on the next one. That's because it's stacked with silver, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, I see. All right, let's start with the middle. And it's a 67. And then we've got a 68, Denver. Looks like it's got some tape residue or something across the obverse. And another 67. And another 67. Unbelievable. Nothing else obvious in that one. The next roll is showing kind of light. But the roll after that, 226.64. I see at least two. I think we've got 3 in this one. Nice. Got a 67. I'm going to start making stacks. And we've got a 68 Denver. And another 67. Yep, nothing else obvious. Next roll's a little light, just right about at 225. But there's still silver in it. And it's a 68 Denver. And we get to another one of our enders right here. 226.19. That might be a double ender right there. It was. And I think there's a third friend that came along for the party. And that's a 67. A 68 Denver. Decent shape. And a 66. Nice. Would really like to see a 65, but I keep my fingers crossed. Next roll is pretty average, 225.19. Oh, it was an ender. I missed it. That's a 1968 Denver. Unbelievable. Nothing else obvious in that one. That's about average, 225.3. But there's silver. And it's a 68 Denver. Next one is 225.5. And there's silver. Never gets old. And it's another 68 Denver. All right, next roll, 225.34. There's silver in this one, though. Another 68 Denver. Next roll, 225.39. And we were back on the silver. And that teases us up for our next ender. At least ender that I saw when we opened the box. 1967. Nothing else obvious. Our ender does not have any friends, but that's okay. And it's a 66. Next one's 225.44. No enders. But I think we might have a silver. And we do. Another 1967. Yeah, nothing else obvious. This one's 225.66. All right. Nice. And we've got another 1966. All right, there are no varieties in those, and this starts the last 10 of this box. This one is 225.7879. There's 2 in it. Nice. We got a 69 Denver. And another 66. Nice. An NIFC, but nothing else obvious. Next one's 225.6-ish. Same as the next, apparently. It's because they're silver. Oh, Silver Sammy. First one is a 67. And our next one is a 68 Denver. Nothing else obvious in that one. And I'm not seeing anything obvious in this one. Nope. But there's silver in this one. We got 1. And it's a 67. Nothing else obvious. That one's light. This one has silver. Right there. It never gets old. It just doesn't. And it's just another 66. Nothing else obvious. Doubt there's going to be anything in this just because it's... Or I could just be wrong. Right there. Just goes to show you there is absolutely no consistency with weights. And we've got a 68 Denver. Absolutely amazing box. Not seeing anything obvious in this one. At least I don't think so. Oh, nope. It was under the wrap. And it's another 67. It's also on the lighter side. We might end on a high note. Yeah, nothing obvious in this one. Last roll of this box. And we do end on a high note. Right there. And it's another 1967. Oops. All right, no varieties in that last set of 10, so let's open our last box. I doubt we're going to have anything nearly as epic as that, but Jeezy Pete's. That's unbelievable. Not seeing anything obvious. At least not obvious to my old eyes, so you guys know the drill. I'll bring you in if we get a find. All right, that's going to wrap up a fairly epic $half hunt. We hunted $5,000 in halves. I set aside, we did find some NIFCs, but I just set one aside. We found a 2004 proof. It's seen better days. And then we found an astonishing amount of silver. Super grateful. I'm going to show you the Walker and the Benjis up close again one more time because I know I have a tendency to get a little excited and go pretty quick. But I won't bore you with looking at the Kennedys again. So for our Walker, we found a 1945. And it was a filly. And then we found 7 Benjis. We found a 1962. And that's a filly. We found a 1957. And that was a Denver. We found a 1954. And that's a San Francisco. We found a 1952. Touch of the Ring of Death on it. And that was that was a Denver. We found another 1954 with some gunk on it. A little bit of toning on the reverse, and that's a San Francisco. We found a 1950. And that was a filly. And we found a 1961. And that was also a filly. And then as far as the Kennedys go, we found 9 64 Kennedy, 90% halves, 1 1965, 40%. We found 13 1966s, an astonishing 33 1967s, 30 1968s, and 13 1969s. So overall, epic score. I don't know how long we can keep coming up with them, but I'll take them as long as we can get them. So I'm going to get the rest of these back to the bank and move on to the next hunt. As always, thanks for watching and happy hunting.